Good morning, good morning, good morning to you. So today's Sunday and quick breakfast. Half of it from the kitchen over there and some that I did. I had to pick up bread, so I went and got a couple slices, made toast, peanut butter. I scrambled the eggs. I got one of their cake there and yogurt and the sweet juice and coffee. So everybody ate. They liked the lasagna chili, so that's good. And the chili, that went. So it wasn't a waste. Next time I cook in my kitchen, I'll have the prep done. Like if any onions or green peppers or anything needs to be cut up because it takes too long, right? But everybody liked it now. I couldn't do a video because it was just like people coming and going and scattered all over. Like it was just too. Everybody eating at different times, different places, and they had the barbecue outside. No need, they should have had more tables set up out there so we all could have. But the one, the ones drinking was outside. Then they had they had tables that fit like 8 people. That was mostly where the men. They were barbecuing. And then they had a small table like this one, that for and me and Laura and uh, Stephanie sat at that one. Um, then when they moved, the two boys, I mostly sat at one spot. I could smoke there, eat there. I wasn't moving. And then the two little boys, they're like 18. I think they just started housekeeping, probably for the summer because they're probably 17, two boys. They were invited. So they came and sat. And they really liked that. See, I knew the kids would like it because a lot of cheese, right? They really liked it, I guess. Then the owner and his son, and I think his wife too, they came for a while. And then everybody pretty much showed up that was invited. And a few of them drinking, beer, whatever. And I never drank. I'm waiting for my birthday, right? But it feels like I drank this morning. I got well, I went there at 5. We were all setting up. We started eating about 5:30, so that was pretty good. Because I never ate nothing all day but my breakfast. So I was kind of hungry. So they had the after thing. I tried to videotape it, but I can't videotape with my camera backwards. It's got to be the face. So they got to be something in settings, but I don't like to go in there because I fix one thing and mess up another, right? The after party, like, but anyway. And we had 2 salads, Greek and veggie salads, um, sour cream, potatoes that Laura done in the air fryer. She's gonna put it in tin foil and put it on the barbecue, but would have taken too long, so they cooked really good. She put spices and all that, and sour cream, and um, well, my 2 things that I brought. Then we had the meat outside, macaroni salad, um, rolls, and outside they had like I just took one of the hamburgers. But they had hamburgers and hot dogs and sausage and then, oh yeah, Laura's son, he went to the Italian bakery and picked up the rolls or whatever, but he picked up a coconut cream pie, which I had one, and then a lemon, it's a lemon flan cake or not lemon, sorry, fruit thing, but I thought maybe they'd be lemon in it, so I stayed away from it because it was all fruit, right? Um, then after we were almost all done eating, I'm full now. I just had my cake. The other one that was coming on at night, the other girl that works the desk, she bought samosas from a real known restaurant, South Edmonton. Most of them all live in Edmonton, right? The ones that work here. But I didn't have any of them. And then I went and laid down for a bit. And then I didn't really sleep. I was just laying there relaxing. I had my window open and it's right around the corner so I could hear, right? So I could smell the fire, the wood burning. So that's not propane, they're not barbecuing, like what's up? So I went out, because I wanted to have a cigarette anyway, and they had a fire. They made a fire pit and had a fire, so I sat there for a while. Then Laura's son, he came back, he went for a jog around Telford there. Took a picture, because the barbecue's quite old that they got out there. So, took a picture of, it was on the lawn. A free barbecue, a lot better than that one. The grates and everything, it works pretty good, I guess, but anyway. It was like an older couple that owned it, and so he packed it up in a Subaru or whatever there with had like a station wagon with the owner's son. They went and got it. Owner's son had a truck. He could have got, but he was drinking too much, right? So yeah. So they went and got that. So the next barbecue, they'll put that one together. So I got a shower up, probably about 12 o'clock. I'll take my scooter. I think I'm going to take my scooter to Jenny's. Put it in her place. Then we can decide. The park from her place is probably the same distance as the splash pad. There's a park and it got water and ducks and playground and people barbecues in there too. They got pits and so we'll decide once I get there if we want to go there or to the splash pad because they were just at the splash pad yesterday, right? So we'll decide. I'll spend the day with them and then when I come back I gotta thank you for the PayPal. I gotta get bread. I took a couple slices from them like I said. I gotta get bread and I gotta get eggs because I only got 2 left. And if I got enough left over, another can of milk for my, because I used quite a bit in that dinner, right? But anyhow, yeah. So it was a fun night. It was a fun night. Yeah. I'm glad I went. So hard to cook in that kitchen. Next week I'm cooking at the Fonda. But it was hot. But I warned everybody. I even wrote a label on the thing. Hot chili. Well, they ate it. Even after it got cold and hard. Like the cheese, right? They still ate it. That's good. I knew the kids, the younger ones, would like it for sure. All that cheese on it. And then the cheese from the macaroni, the Kraft dinner. Can't go wrong there. I used to make a lasagna with the same, identical, with the chili in that, and a Kraft dinner. No, no, not the Kraft dinner, but salami in that. And I used to, when I had a French fry maker, instead of doing where the Kraft dinner, I put French fries. But it wasn't chili. I think I just put like ordinary spaghetti sauce, just made more without the beans. Everything practically, but without the beans. I'm glad I didn't put the kidney beans, cause I just my system just beans go right through me. But nobody complained. I was surprised. Only cooked it for 30 minutes, 350. That oven did like a normal oven. But if something has to be cooked for an hour, though, I have to do an hour and a half because when it shuts down, it cools it right off, right? Yeah. But that's something you just gotta melt the cheese. Everything's cooked. So, and the macaroni was cooked really, really good in that half hour. Surprising because my rice didn't pop out in my cabbage rolls. Cabbage rolls taste good though. Just the rice wasn't. But if I liked it for 3 minutes, it did pop out a little bit more. So I'm not gonna have all this. I'm kind of sick of this. They have it every morning there. I think that one's a banana. Banana chocolate chip. Yeah, there's no food left over though. He didn't cook all of them. I don't think he cooked all the meat. I don't think he cooked all the meat. But he cooked quite a bit of it. Could have though, as people was coming. He could have cooked it all. I went and laid down. Came here, laid back. Listened to some music and I got a small little fan from them. Now, I gave Jenny a fan in the winter time because the thermostat, the battery kept on, I don't know, she didn't have it. I told her, I said, I got a small fan, but heater. It's identical to this one that I gave her. And it's black. I'll show her today. That's the fan, and this is the heat. That's medium, and I didn't know. So it does throw cold air. If you touch it like this, it shuts off, eh? So that's why I gave it to her. But she got identical. I'll tell her. I'll say, you got a fan there in that black. So I got that from them. I put it in front of the window because it was hot in here yesterday, and I didn't want the air conditioning. I don't like air conditioning. I had that on table. Blue and my, I got that big square black one. It's so noisy. So I came in, shut all the lights off, had the fan going, facing this way. Probably did nap for about a half hour because I felt better. I felt better. And then I could put my hand like that, right? Triggers. People ask, go back to my, I explained everything. It's essential tremors. They there's triggers. Tired, too hot, stress. There's right now, see? But that's why I wasn't doing office job anymore. I can't work in a intense setting like fast-paced environment under pressure. I can't do that anymore because that's a trigger, right? So where I'm at, it's slow and see the customer sucks, but I can put up with them. The hours, I mean, it's okay, but I would like to have another day. But I mean, I can survive with 4 days. It's not fast paced and you don't work under pressure for sure. That's the benefit. That's the only reason why I'm there right now. But I just don't like the management, you know. If they changed management so much, I'm hoping they might change it again. But I think the three that we got is going to be there. Well, I know one is. She's been supervisor. She's the one who hired me. And then she went to payroll. Now she's doing payroll and supervisor. The owner's right hand man, his daughter, she's one. I think she'll be there for a while. And then the merchandiser, I don't know. I don't know if she'll be there. She doesn't know what she's doing. They should have trained her a lot better. She should have had to work a couple weeks in cash. Until you do the job, you really don't know what you got to put up with, right? But anyway. So, there's one place in Canada right now. And I'm not as bad. They probably wouldn't do it on me because I can hold a cop. I can function with it. But in a few years, because it progresses, when I'm really, 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 really bad, my head's shaking and you know what I mean, they probably would do it. But right now, at my stage of it, I had it since I was 10. But it's manageable. Like, it's not interfering with anything, right? But right now, there's one place. I think it's Sunnybrook, Ontario. Only one place. Next place will probably be Alberta, though, Edmonton, if they do. But there's only one place that does it. Medicare don't cover, and it's $10,000, but it's only 50% chance of working. And it's like no operation. You just go in the CT scan, and it's like what is it, intense ultrasound or something? Because they show people on YouTube, right? They're like this going in. Like my hands don't shake that much. I mean, they're like this, right? And then they do the singing, right, immediately. So I said, by the time it's $5,000, and at least 80% success, I'd probably do it. I'd probably go to Ontario, or it might be, like I said, in Alberta by that time, right? But to take these heart pills and high blood pressure pills and Caesar pills, when I got nothing wrong with me, like, no, I'm not taking them. High blood pressure, I got low blood pressure. Heart pills, you're not fooling around with. I'm not taking heart pills if I don't need them. In Cedar, I said, this was the scary part. I was going to take them. I went to the pharmacy. Because these are pills that people took for that, but if they had essential tremors, but they weren't 100% either. So I don't know what the percentage, but anyhow, I go to the pharmacist, and she got some cut in a quarter and some in a half and 1 3/4, and I'm like, what is this? She said, oh, you got to start out like this and like that, and you take a half, and then you take a 3, and then you up to. I said, really? I said, what happens if one day or I miss or I stop taking them? Just she said I would take seizures. I would have to go back to 3/4, a half. I said, oh yeah, okay. Took them home, but I wasn't taking them. I'm not getting into that mess. That's no. But eventually, even if Medicare didn't cover it, and it was $5,000 or something, and it was 80%. I know I could borrow the money to get that done, right? Especially when I get really bad. And I can't hold something. So anyway, that's my. And then, like I said, if I'm too hot, I'm too cold, I'm too tired, too much coffee. Live with it all those years. I don't even notice. I don't even notice. Yeah, so had fun time. Now today I gotta go to the park. I gotta cook one more thing for my lunch. Probably cook chicken. As long as I got the meat cooked, see, and I can warm it up. I can always bring potatoes. I can always bring rice. I can always bring. Yeah. Oh no, I got that little one, don't I? I still have to cook that up. I got that little one I made. I was thinking it doesn't matter if it's in layers, so I think I'm just going to maybe move it to the other container and then just warm it up at work because I don't really have to cook it. I just want to melt the cheese, right? I don't care if it's in layers. That's what I'll probably do. Transfer it over. Wasn't thinking. All I got at work is a microwave and a tea kettle. So, wish I would have been able to do a video, but I was so messed up. They had more table and chairs outside. They had room for it. Everyone showed up at one. Oh, see the guy. He was. Well, I guess he's. This party was mostly for the stays. Guess this guy. He stays. He stays here. I guess we never seen him, but he don't smoke and he works all the time. He says, but he was working on the washer and dryer out there at the little hallway. They invited him, and they invited. I don't know. I don't think they invited the ones in the corner. And they talked to him and that, unless they invited and didn't show up because the guy in the other corner, they invited him, but him and his wife, whatever, but he he went away for the day to go see his father. So everybody pretty much made it. It was nice having that little fire. That was cool. I enjoyed that. Sat there for a while, had a cigarette and drank a pop, and so that was a good breakfast. And but if you ever want to make that chili thing that I made, you can do your own chili. You can buy the chili cans. You can go to Wendy's and pick up 3 large ones. You know what I mean? Like, or you can make your own. It doesn't matter what you put in it. You can put whatever beans and mushrooms if you want. Oh, they did have fried mushrooms there too. So yeah, no, they were quite a bit of food. I had enough for everybody, that's for sure. Yeah. So you guys all have a good day. Have fun with the kids. Go out, have a cigarette, take a shower, get ready, and wait for her to call. I told her to call me. Yeah, I'll leave my bike at her place. We go to the parking lot. I don't want to leave my scooter unattended, right? All the yahoos around here. So you guys all have a good day. It's going to be plus 16 or 18. It's going to be a nice day anyway. So it's cigarette time.